So if you're looking to build an ADU in Poway, California, one of the questions you might have is, where can I put the ADU on the property? So very, very important question. And the city of Poway allows us some flexibility there. So we have to start with basic building setbacks. So the setbacks that you would have if you had a primary dwelling. So those are typically on a property that's zoned RRC in Poway, which is a very common residential zoning. In that zone, the front yard setback is typically 40 feet. So your 40 feet front yard, you're going to have a side yard setback of 20 feet. And your rear yard setback is going to be typically 50 feet. So what you can do with an ADU, you have to abide by the front yard setback of 40 feet. They don't allow an exception for that. However, on the side and the rear yards, they allow you to encroach into that area, into that setback, up to 4 feet from your property line on the rear and on the sides. So the one trick to that is, if you do go past the typical setbacks of the 20 feet or the 50 feet in the rear, you have to make sure that the ADU, any portion of it that's actually into that typical building setback, so from 4 feet off the property line to the 20-foot mark, you have to be 16 feet or less to the average grade. So not to the actual slab of the foundation on the ADU, but to the average grade. So you're going to actually take a tape measure at that 20-foot mark if it's a side yard. You'll put a tape at the very top of your roof and you'll measure down to the actual dirt, the average grade, and you got to be at 16 feet or less at any portion of that that's in that setback. And the same would go if you were past that 50-foot mark on the back part of the on the rear setback of the property. So that's what they allow you to do. It's really helpful because a lot of these lots are tight, but it allows you some flexibility to actually squeeze that ADU into that space. So hope that helps as far as getting some clarity on where you can actually put the ADU and how you may have to design it to make it fit into that if you encroach into the setbacks. So if you have more questions, you want more information, you can visit our website. It's tfgonline.com. We have an ADU building cost guide that you can get. We talk about the permits and fees, what it costs for plans and design, what the actual building costs are of projects that we've completed. There's also floor plans that go along with that to show you what those cost. So you can get a lot of information there on our site looking at the ADU building cost guide. We also have another download that you can get that's separate from that one that actually goes and shows you larger versions of our popular ADU floor plans that you can download and see as well. So once you check those out, if you got more information or want more information, feel free to give us a call and we'd be happy to talk to you more about your project and see how we can help you. So, all right, thank you again for your time and have an excellent rest of your day.